Now keep it going for Srandall Slopez.
Thank you, Marquis, and thank you to Tito Flores. Thank you, Juan Ciez. And we're going to do a little bit of Christian comedy tonight. And as a member of society, by the way, you know, we're all members of society. I love labels because labels help me keep track of where I am on the food chain, don't you know? And then now, as we said, now we're doing Christian comedy tonight, which means that this is for all Christians, not just some. And even those that might not get the jokes, and those that might not even be the jokes. Can I get an amen? Amen. Amen. All right. How you doing over there, Indiana Jones? Yes. And then now what we're doing tonight is I'm teaching you guys, I'm telling you how to not be a hypocrite. And I'm not telling you that I'm not a hypocrite. I'm not telling you that I'm not a hypocrite or that I'm a not hypocrite. And now, what about Trump? Let's talk about Donald Trump for a second. President Trump. Can you imagine being Trump? And if you couldn't handle being criticized continually, or how about this? You go to work every morning and 47% of your co-workers are continually criticizing you for everything that you do. And then on the other hand, you have 47% of the rest of your co-workers telling you to keep doing what you've been doing and just do more of it. And then the other 6% are just playing video games or looking at pornography. Amen. Can I get a hallelujah? Any other Christians out there like me, you're Christian porn users, yeah? Did you know that there's such a thing as the Christian internet, and that's the thing that the Christians use, and any time there's a Christian using something, that makes it Christian, amen. Can I get an amen? Amen. Amen for our Christian internet users. Yes, and there's a lot of Christian internet users out there. They're telling. By the way, have you ever heard of the internet? Right? Social media, or as I call it, the human social media P. Or if you're a Christian, it's the Christian industrial human social media pedial complex / sandwich board. Amen. Can I get an amen? Amen? Yes, amen. And then, now, if you've noticed, as we've been talking about President Trump's in the news quite a bit, and he's always in the news, and he's our president, and we'd like to say that President Trump was... So, speaking of President Trump, let's talk a little bit about Christians now and police brutality. And then I'm writing a book now on police brutality, and it's based on... I'm writing a series of personal jokes based on personal experiences, and this is what we're saying, is that police brutality, there's a lot of different ways that you can encounter brutality. And a better word might be that vocational based brutality, because there's a lot of different vocations that you can encounter brutality, don't you know, one. And one of them is through plumbing. And you'll notice that a lot of times you'll encounter your bill. Take this for instance. How about this, your plumbing bill? And isn't that brutal sometimes, your bill? Yeah, can I get an amen? Amen? Yeah, your plumbing bill can be brutal. But then sometimes police brutality can be just a little bit more brutal, slightly more brutal than your bill, but then you still might end up with a broken head. Can I get an amen? Amen. And the pink shirt over there, amen, hallelujah. We love our pink tonight. And then, now how about this now, as we're talking about police brutality and vocationally based brutality, vocationally encountered brutality, and then we have our plumbing brutality, and then we have our Christian-based brutality, and then we have our police brutality, and then we have this good apples and your bad apples, and then how is this possible then? Well, and these people are just passed on, well, it's through the marketplace. But then you say, well, just because one person is a good apple in one batch doesn't mean they're going to be a good apple in another batch, right? Like for instance, just do you want to say that how would it be if we plumberized the police, right? Or maybe if we militarized the plumbers, right? Or how about this, the Christianization of the Disneyland annual pass holders, right? That's something. or the past holderization of the police, right? It all goes around. It's all in a circle, right? It rhymes, right? Like prequels, right? Anybody out here a fan of the real Star Wars? Yeah, like the real Star Wars is the prequels, right? Yeah, Jar Jar Binks. He's the funniest of all the characters. He's the key to all of this. If you're like me, you know that the real Star Wars is the prequels. Now we're going to end with a song here. We have this is a little bit of a musical portion of our service tonight. How's the revival going tonight, by the way? We got any Christians coming to the Lord, by the way? Yes. Have you a heart that's weary, tending a load of care? Are you a soul that's seeking rest from the burden you bear? Do you know my Jesus? Do you know my friend? Have you heard that he loves you and that he will abide till the end? Hallelujah, Marquis. We'll see you next time.
Going for Srandall Slopez. Keep it going for him. Bringing that much needed spiritual revitalization.